So we'll be seeing out of these two teams, Complex and Team Lotus, who's going to be joining them. Do you have any predictions going into this?
Yeah. I was thinking before the stream, and my prediction would be Team Lotus win 3-2. Although I do want Complex to win. But yeah, I just have a feeling Team Lotus are gonna win this. But I do hope Complexity win. What about yourself, Dwarf?
For me, it's quite simple. If Team Lotus are playing Eclipse, I think Lotus win, 3-0. I don't have much confidence in Complex. If Duffer plays, then I think Complex takes it. So I think it really depends on GC that turns up for Team Lotus. Waiting for the players to get in.
Yeah.
It's
But you got
Fenrir and Eclipse. Okay, Eclipse is in. Banan. Yep.
But
yeah. Okay, so the main roster.
We don't know who the FA for Complex is. He could be really good. His name is Minty or Mint. And no one knows what rank he is, so he could be 1800 for all we know. But yeah, it's gonna be. We'll know who's gonna win after the first game.
Well,
just
not necessarily.
Well, no, but
we've had a decent amount of comebacks.
I believe Mint is around 1540.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should be a good battle then.
Yeah. Because no offense to Eclipse, he's definitely not been playing at his best, and I think he's playing around about same level as 1500, like high 1500 to mid 1500, which is still very good.
With the new season's ranks, I think 1500 is
the
new minefield. It's maybe not anymore, but it is still fairly high level, considering. Now, I do think Team Lotus, with this team that they've got, I think, because they've been playing, even though Eclipse isn't playing as well recently, I still think they take it, maybe in a 3-1 fashion now, considering not Mint being part of this roster. I think Ryzen Heat and Fenrir are decent. I don't think they provide the same sort of stability that other champs do. You talk about Panic, Kyle,
even Clutch King.
Clutch King, yeah. All of these players provide something for the team, whereas I think Fenrir does a decent job, but I think he plays on the more sort of clutch side of things, whereas Ryzen Heat, I remember quite a decent amount of double commits coming out from him, so especially with a new GC coming in as an FA, will the comms be there? Will all of the resources be there for Complex or Lotus with their comms, with their team, be able to get in and win this easily? Who knows?
Yeah.
So without further ado, we may as well get this game started. Best of 5, remember your timeouts, and let's get into this. Game 1, Complex versus Team Lotus. Let's get into it. Now, starting off, kickoff number 1. Ping's a bit weird for Team Lotus. See whether that affects anything. We see Team Lotus on the offense already. A good challenge there from Seb. Taking his time as Banan. Gets a pop over 1. That's a bump there from Fenrir into the corner. With a big bang into the corner. Clips. I mean, ever the clip hitter, I think. He always tends to go for the nice goal, doesn't he?
Yes, he definitely does. He wants to show people his level of mechanical skills. Not Mint. Trying to get past 1. Minty's... Oh, sorry. Eclipse taking his time. Gets a bad touch. Lukey with the miss, unfortunate. No, not Mint. Trying to play it middle. No one there. Seb getting it past one. Go for the shot. Oh, good save.
Oh, there's the counter attack from Rising Heat. Can he get around to it? That's good demo there from Seb. I think so far Seb has been the driving force for this Team Lotus team. I don't think Eclipse is getting out of his little rut here, but they're certainly managing so far. There's another miss right in front of net. Not expecting the miss there. And Banan taking this to the other side of the pitch now. Off the side of the wall. Banan. Oh, no, not Banan. Seb with the shot. And nothing quite connecting so far. Always lofting right in front of this Team Lotus goal. And no one's there to make the finish. I'm worried about this ping, though. Yes. Oh, that's in.
Oh.
Fenrir changing sides for a minute there. He seems to be the scorer of both teams, but yeah, that's not the way that you want to start off this series.
Definitely not, but you know, happens. Good kickoff from Loopy. Eclipse.
Oh. He loves his mechanics, going for a flip reset. Seb expecting the pass. Doesn't quite reach him. Right into the corner. That's still dangerous for Seb. Eclipse choosing to back off of this one. He's choosing his challenge as well. Even if his mechanics aren't there.
Can he get it?
Oh. I was about to bite my tongue there, because if he pulled off that double tap, as I was saying, his mechanics weren't there, then I would have had some explaining to do. Eclipse flips it off the backboard, doesn't get a good touch, and could be cleared out by Not Mint.
Although he's definitely getting his mechanics back after the past couple games, not really showing his mechanical side. But this game
there's the shot. Just wide.
This game he's definitely shown he has mechs. That's a good pass from Banan. Shot from Eclipse, just wide. That does go back middle. Good bump from Loopy. Loopy does miss, but Not Mint is there.
Bit of a mess here out of the blue corner.
Yeah.
You see Complex not quite managing to ascertain and maintain the possession. Banan with a decent clear, trying to get on top of this again. Gets a clear out to Fenrir onto the sidewall. Gets another touch, and now Rising Heat has to chase this one down. Seb with the miss, but there's a pass forward. Not Mint cutting this one out. Eclipse gets dunked by Rising Heat off of the backboard. Fenrir there with the shot, Banan with the save. And Lotus can have a massive sigh of relief after that one. They've been incredibly clutch this first match.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, Complex not really getting too many chances, but when they do get the chances, not a lot does happen, and the defense on Complex is long gone, to say the least.
Yeah, I think they expected the shot straight out, and they weren't expecting it to go down and the shot to miss. So I think, maybe just waiting a little bit for the actual touch to come out and then going. And choosing when you're challenging is a very nuanced skill. It's a skill nonetheless. And the counter-attack, Fenrir can't get the demo into the corner from Not Meant. Is his teammates going to be there to follow up, though? And this is an awkward touch from him. Fenrir gets the decent shot off it. Rising Heat finishes it off. A great pass there from Fenrir. Eclipse can't react.
Yeah, that was a very high bounce. I think he wanted to just shoot that, but instead it turned into a perfect pass, which is also very good. Good pre-jump from Fenrir. Loopy gets past one but gets demoed. Not Mint trying to play it up the field. Banan's there. Banan trying to go for it again. Misses. Eclipse play it high to himself again. Playing it down. Banan go for the demo. Seb with the shot. Crossbar.
Banan needs to get on this. Gets the challenge in. Good challenge. And Not Meant off the backboard. Gets it around. Fenrir's there. Eclipse, what are you doing?
Eclipse.
Just got to give yourself more time there, lad. Be back post. Run onto it.
Yeah. I mean, I think Seb might have been able to get it if first he was back post, but he was slightly out of position.
Suddenly all tied up. I thought this was in Team Lotus's bag, but suddenly we're all tied up, and last-ditch effort there from Team Lotus. They're going to need to keep this up to have a shot at scoring it, and it gets sent down game 1 overtime. This is certainly turning out to be quite a series already.
Yeah. Very intense. Definitely. I mean, it definitely did look like Lotus had this game in the bag, but Complex having none of it, and they need every single game they can get. So definitely don't want to lose the first game.
Fenrir past one, can't get it past another. Now Eclipse hitting this one to the side. I can't help but think you put that on target with a bit more power, make him stretch. Maybe you can scramble some sort of goal out of that, but not testing the complex goal enough, I don't think. Straggling shots. Quite make it in. That's going to be an awkward touch, though. That's coming back in. Corralling Banan can't get the shot off. Going to be sent wide and not quite cleared out yet, but the pressure is still there. And Seb, off the miss off of defense, drops right to him just before a minute hits. And Team Lotus taking the first game.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate for not Mint. Yeah, I mean, Fenrir is asking for different servers. I don't know if he was lagging a lot. I mean, everyone in this lobby, apart from Eclipse, has somewhat high ping.
It could just be Wi-Fi, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it looks like
Seb always has issues with internet.
I don't know what the rules are on this, so if we could get some background knowledge on this, that'd be grand.
Yeah, I mean,
he's gone.
Seb was definitely lagging. Rodden Heat left.
Well, if we could get some sort of update from someone, that would be very useful, because I don't know what the policy is on this. This is yet to be asked from someone, so see how this sort of pans out as the team's not to join.
Yeah,
until we figure it out.
I got kicked out. Love it. I think we just got to carry on playing. I mean, it didn't look like too much lag. I think just from Seb, but he lags all the time. Yeah, it didn't look like too much lag.
I guess we're going back into it straight away, not changing server. Yeah, those pings look brutal. New lobby. I still have no idea what's going on, so oh, it is.
Oh, new lobby.
We can restart, okay.
No, Brooks, they've already started.
Well, we'll just see if one of them they keep okay, now they're leaving.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
No goal happened, it's fine.
Yeah. It did.
Huh?
There was one goal.
Yeah, but we called that before that happened.
Yeah,
so.
we called it, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, we're going to be heading into a server change. This is yet to happen. Just keep this in mind. We want this to run as smoothly as possible. If you let us know as soon as possible you want us to change the server, then we've got more time to do so.
Yes. But it is one series to Lotus, none to Complex. So this next game, Complex are definitely looking to win. So see how this goes. And if they could, please join.
Well, we're waiting for Fenrir to join up, but
okay, they're all in.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, yeah, it does look like a better server for everyone overall.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it was.
Maybe it was.
Yeah.
Heading into game 2. Lotus looking to extend their lead. Complex looking to take the comeback. You never want to drop the first game in a series. That's just what they've done. So going into the second match, GCI, what can we expect from them? What adaptations need to be made?
Definitely, there's definitely a lack of defense from Complex. And try and get Eclipse off the ball. Really, he's definitely doing. So yeah, I'd say maybe get a couple demos in him. You know, pre-jump him, and make sure there's always someone third man. Deep third man if possible.
Already, Team Lotus trying to stretch to get that goal, stretch to get that save. Feel like they're quite on top of themselves like they were in that first match. Clips off his own backboard. Misses it. Banan's there to back him up though. Seb getting a nice double tap into the sidewall. It's a good demo. It seems to be the champs on Team Lotus that are consistent and sort of supporting Eclipse in his mistakes rather than the other way around, which is odd.
Yeah, but I mean, there's an unfortunate miss there from Banan. But yeah, I think it's better, or well, maybe not better, but definitely different from Team Lotus. It's more. It's normally more the GCs covering for the champs. But yeah, it's nice to see something different. That was nearly a good shot from Eclipse.
Almost rammed that one in. Now Seb, ball falls to him nicely, gets a good dribble, play it over to his teammate, and he can't get the shot off. I feel like Eclipse is playing so inconsistently right now. Sometimes he makes these fantastic plays where he just misses by a smidge, and then other times he just completely misses the ball. I don't know whether it's the pace of the play, whether he's slumping, whether he's just, you know, not trying. I don't know.
Yeah.
But whatever he's doing, he needs to buckle his ideas up, to be honest.
And that's oh my goodness, that was nearly an own goal from Frenier. I mean, that would have been bad for Complex. That's a good bang from Eclipse. And Frenier there plays it back middle for Lotus. Not Mint is there though. Eclipse tries to play it middle. Loopy there to get a clear. Bonanza to catch it. Goes higher, but not Mint's up. Gets a bad touch. Seb's up, gets the clear. Minty now. It seems to be a bit of back and forth play. Yeah.
Can I just talk about Banan, man? Like, he cuts out so much play and he stops so much play. And I don't think we give him enough credit for that. You know, we talk about, you know, Charlie, Panic, who else? Like Clutch King. All of these champs that are touted for being so good.
Bump.
There's a bump. Rising Heat getting the credit for the goal. But that bump's got to come in, man. Like, not Mint. If he doesn't get this bump here, it's not going in.
Yeah, 100%. That's a very smart play from not Mint. But yeah, Banan definitely one of the better champs. Definitely a very good third man. And an all-round very good player to help his team out. Definitely more of a team player than he is a solo player.
I think that's what Lotus need, though. They need that man to sit in behind Eclipse, almost getting the shot off. In a reverse angle. No, cutting this one out again is Eclipse. His own corner, he knows it's safe over there. Dribble out, trying to get a touchdown off the bottom, he can't. Seb with the touch to the side, that's going to be a shot on goal. What a pass that is from Eclipse, and what a shot that is from Seb.
Yeah. Speed on that man.
That's an incredible play from Seb, to be honest. To get that touch just right and sending it to the bottom left.
Yeah,
don't expect that from many champs.
Definitely not. It was definitely a very hard angle as well. From where he was to get it all the way around. But now with the flip reset. Double commit from Lotus. That's not good. Can Complex go, but no, they can't. Seb's there. It does go middle. No one from Lotus is up. Rising Heat playing to Eclipse. Eclipse going for the air dribble. Getting stopped by Not Mint. Veneer's up. Gets the miss. There's a demo from Eclipse. That is a goal. And
16 seconds. That was like, just to have that switch up play from Complex taking the first goal to then consecutively Team Lotus. No, we're going to hold pressure. We're going to get a goal. And then the next one, we're just going to demo you, get you out of the way. If there's no defenders, it's a free goal. Well, most of the time, unless GCI is shooting.
What? You're mad. I mean, you're not wrong, to be fair.
Seb. Flip reset. Oh, doesn't get the play past Fenrir.
Ooh, jumped out my chair for
keeping
that
it
one.
up. Not Mint. Pushes it away. That's going to be sent down by Eclipse. Team Lotus. Taking game 2. Now, are Complex going to take the time out here? That is the question.
Yeah.
I'm out. Yeah.
Smart idea. All right, 3 minutes on the clock, starting now. So, Dwarf. You're on, say you're on Complex as the GC. What would be your first thing to say to your champs? What could you do better? How can we get more goals, etc.?
Well, I'd actually implement one of the sort of play styles that I did against Team Unseen, or the Unseen. And I would play a bit further back, play the sweeper, and get the ball to my teammates. You know, Rising Heat has been incredible this game. I think you send Fenrir and Rising to do the ball chasing, you clean up if needed. That way you're not conceding stupid goals. You know you're consistent, you know what you need to do, and you can get the ball to your teammates. They can turn. You don't have to rely on them in defense as much. You know, certain times you are going to have to rely on them to be clutch, but every team has to do that. So you sort of take that backseat. At least in my opinion, that's what you need to do. It'd be interesting to see Team Lotus, because they've got to adapt again this game. They've got to think about what Complex are going to do, which is what I find interesting about timeouts, is what the team that didn't take it is going to talk about. Whether they're just going to chill. Because right now, I don't think you can change anything if you're Team Lotus. They're doing their job perfectly.
Yeah.
Well, I think also if I'm not Mint, I've got to really sort of, you know, getting 1 assist and 1 shot in an entire game. That's not a good look. You've got to be doing more. And whether that's, you know, cutting out plays and sort of playing the midfield to get the ball to your champs if you're not feeling it, that's a totally viable strat. But it just doesn't feel like he's doing the important things. He's doing the things that he's wanting to get goals, but his champs can't get the ball to him. So there's no point in him positioning there, so he's out of position, so they concede.
Yeah.
So that goes back to my original point: play a bit deeper. You know, be a bit more systematic with your approach. Whether they take my advice or not is just totally up to them. But
all right, the timer is up. They can now go.
Well, we're back to big pings, so let's hope for a big scoreline as well. We head into game 3, 1 timeout used, and we're on match point for Team Lotus. All they need is 1 more game. They've got 3 chances at it, so it's looking likely that they take it. But Complex have been known to come back in series.
Yeah, definitely.
Not able to finish their dinner though.
I mean, Eclipse is eating his right now. So,
well,
you know.
Oh, that's going to drift in.
Ooh, Eclipse nearly getting that banana.
Too far
So
up.
unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah. It goes back to the point that we made in the first game. You know, they're just not giving themselves enough time to react to the ball. They're trying to be close to each other so they can follow up. I understand that, but if you know your teammate's not getting a 50-50, it could just fly into your net. And if you can't react to that, then it's just a free goal.
Yeah.
Saying that, though, Complex did start off the previous game with a goal and then they lost it. So
yeah, I mean,
it might end up
hopefully...
being meaningless again.
Yeah, well, at least hopefully they can switch this one around. And there's an unfortunate miss for Loopy. That was very scoreable for them. That could have put them in a good lead, but unfortunately didn't.
Only left. No one challenging that. I don't agree with that at all. Not then almost getting the double. That would have been spicy.
Yeah, that would have been a naughty shot.
Oh, that's not a good touch. Can't get a pass out. And there's another miss. There's another miss. Misses galore. There's a heap of a weak shot. I mean, pass. I mean, I don't know what's going on now. This is so scrappy.
Yeah. Clips. Takes one. Has 0 boost. Can't get it past a second. Seb coming in, being 2, but not Mint trying to play that to...
That's going to be caught.
He and Eclipse just doing some swirly whirlies, you know.
Yep, he loves
making
swirly
it.
Whirlies.
Yeah,
I
trying to
love
make it.
Whirlies.
You know what? They're actually really nice.
Yeah, I know, right? Rising Heat, not able to get around it, not able to get it past Eclipse.
Yeah, for me, this team doesn't work at all. They had 0 defense.
They just full send, like they just full send, not reacting and not Mint being held accountable for anything. You know, coming in as an FA, you don't have that pressure to perform. And whilst we're on about that, this is a game that both of these teams need to win. You know, I think if they lose one more, they have to go flawless for the rest of the games. And that's just not a position that you want to put yourself in. There's a shot from Fenrir. That's going to be shot top left and just wide. Clear, scrabbling to get that one out. And there's the shot. And
that was
as flashy as it just wasn't what they needed.
Nah, I mean, they are two series up, so they can get as comfortable as they want and not be too worried. But obviously, every team wants to get that cheeky little 3R.
You don't want to let it slide as well. As soon as you can see, as soon as you drop a game. And just as we're talking about it, Rising Heat, the MVP for Complex, coming out with another goal, just placing that top bins. That's what you want from him, to be honest. I think not Mint has been playing not the best, to be honest. I think he's been a bit more back in the clips, just misses. Banan can't get it around either. Suddenly, it's Team Lotus not being able to finish their shots off.
Yeah, I mean it's for both teams. Can't be if Complex could score all their goals, they would be like 10-0 up.
Well, that is often the crux of things. If you shoot, you score, unless you don't. In a lot of teams' cases. Oh, the miss! Fenrir's on top of that, but Eclipse just about manages to position himself in the right place.
I mean, even if he wasn't in the right position, I think he's still saving that. That was a very weak shot from Fenrir. Definitely had potential to actually bang that in the back of the net. But definitely was a bit nervous about that and panicked.
As Team Lotus, you don't want to let that hope go away. You don't want to let the hope from the other team start either. You want to close this out as soon as possible, not let any doubt creep in. The more chances you give, the more you pull off the gas, the more chances you give your opponent to score.
Yeah.
Suddenly we're starting to think, okay, maybe this timeout did work. Maybe the adjustments made were good enough. Of course, saying that, Eclipse scores and shuts me up. Not able to reach that, and 33 seconds left. Complex, do or die at this point. You've got to go for it. There's no holding back now.
Yeah, no. That's a good demo. Can Finnear get the shot? Loopy's up as well, but that might still go in. What a save from Seb. And now this is the time for Eclipse to get the goal, and he can, and that is 20 seconds to go. 3-2 to Lotus. Definitely a very crucial miscommunication there from Complex.
I don't know how you allow this. Like, you've got to draw in the 50, not take the 50 to them. And you've got to make sure that you've got that follow-up, that rotation back, whatever. But you're not aware, you're not sure that your teammates are going to be there. You don't have that chemistry, so you've got to communicate. If you don't communicate, then it's like taking those 50s is super risky.
Yeah, or this could be their chance, and Eclipse is there, and that will be the 3-0 for Team Lotus. The absolute banger that they needed. 4v2.
Well, you love to see it for Team Lotus fans. Equal shots, definitely not equal chances. And yeah, Complex leaving gutted. They've got to win all of their remaining games now, and just to be in with a shot. And then even then, it's not confirmed. Team Lotus joining the 2-2 gang.
Yeah, no offense to Team Complex, but the GCs that they do have, no offense, but they're not one of the players that is gonna. They're not like Reptic, you could say, and they're not gonna make every single play happen, win every single 50, every ball, you know.
But as that GC, you've got to expect a certain level of consistency. Even if you are just, 14, 1500, you are expected to be more consistent than the champs. That's just how rankings work. So if you're not performing like that, then one, your confidence is going to go down, obviously. But you've got to sort of do some reflection and realize why it's happening. Go into replay analysis, have some talks with your teammates, These things don't happen overnight. You've got to work on them. And if you don't work on them, it's going to continue happening. And that's why I think teams like Fearless 5, Complex, even Team Lotus haven't been doing so well. Because their GCs just aren't, even though Complex did get that win with Toxo, they're not working on it.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
GG's.
GG's. We've got 4 teams on the 2-2 gang now. Team Miracle, Resurrection, Team, and Team Lotus on the 2-2 gang. So that's a super spicy conference going on right there. A bit more split in the Wall Thrusters. Got a bit more sort of progression, 12, 9, 9, 6, 8, 0, 0, 0. So a bit less drama going on, but in Ballbusters, we've got it all. We certainly have it all.
Yeah, I mean, either way, if I'm in any conference, looks like I'm coming last anyway. So, doesn't matter what conference I'm in.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it. Anyway, that's going to be it for us today. This is the only match that we've got on. And we've got no match on tomorrow either. I believe we've got some show matches going on. So watch out for those. I'm sure there'll be an announcement. But on Saturday, we've got 2 matches on. CK Esports versus Flame Esports and Broken Esports versus Offiusa Esports. So 2 matches from the Wall Thrusters Conference. Be sure to watch that. Join the Discord. Watch all the YouTube videos. And we'll see you on Saturday for both the games and the podcast.
All right. Catch you guys in a bit. See you all Saturday.
See you later.
Peace.